YouTube, it's your boy. Now back with another video, and I wanted to do this little video today. It's the first of the month. First of the month of March, or whatever. Yeah, first of the month of March. No. Yeah, today's the first. Today's the first. Okay. Today's the first of the month, so I wanted to do this little video. Obviously, see, I got Sugar. Kira's on her lead. I want to get Sugar one too, because right now I'm tying her up on a leash and posting her up on the tree. You know what I'm saying? But I want to get something new for her. I want to get something new like how Kira got, so she could be out roaming. But the thing is, now the more dogs we're bringing in, I gotta get kennel setups back here now. I gotta get kennel setups back on the other side of the place, because that's the dog side. Really and truly, the dogs are not supposed to be on that side that I got them on, but it's more convenient for me to open up the room, the sunroom, and bring them out and put them right there. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta stop being lazy and put them on the side they're supposed to be on. But I just don't like walking out here at night. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared to be walking out here at night. You know, I seen a fox. You know, they did say some bears. Bears will be by the pond. You know, that's a little scary. I don't want no bear looking at me like I'm a big ass cod or something. I'm a big ass fillet. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm walking Sugar. The puppies will be gone soon. The puppies will be leaving soon. You know, it's a happy and sad thing. You know what I mean? Happy. You know, I ain't got to clean up after nobody else's dog. Oh, man, because the puppies put in work, man. Puppies are very... If you're a breeder, you know, puppies, you could breed them the most intelligent way ever, and they still do crazy things. You know what I'm saying? And that's just puppy mentality. Puppies are always needy. Puppies are always getting into something. You know, puppies don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? And for me, it's, how can I put it? For me, it's like I'd rather for the person to come get their dog so they could put in the time and the work and be with his pack or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I got Kira, Sugar, and the 4, and I got to tend to each dog. Now, I'm not saying that's an excuse for me to say, okay, they got to go. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, a breeder, our job is to love, nurture them, and promote them to their best standard, which is being their manager. You know what I'm saying? We got to be their manager. Even the puppies, we got to be their manager. If we're promoting them, advertising them, no. If we're going to promote and advertise them, they got to be clean, right? They got to be clean. They just got to look up to standard. They can't be looking not up to standard, up to par. So we got to do what we got to do to make sure they look good. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all Sugar. Sugar glistening up in that sun. You know, so we gotta do what we gotta do as breeders. You know, because eventually, you know, your boy, we want to expand. We want to grow. We want to, come here, Sugar. Wait. I need to take you off. Come here. Sit. Your boy, we want to expand and we want to grow. And what I mean by that is, this Kira and Sugar are the start. They're the start. And I mean they're the start. This is not how many females I want to have. I'm trying to have at least 15 females and like 5 males. And then boost it up to 20 females and like 7 males. You know what I'm saying? And the whole goal is to have your outcross male your inbred male, your line bred male, your scatterbred male. But they gotta be related, but you also have to have your outcross who's not related to none of them. You know what I'm saying? So even though I don't want to buy a male, maybe that one day I might have to. Maybe that one day I might have to buy a male. But right now, it's Kira and Sugar producing the males for me. Now, obviously, Kira only had one male out this breeding, and it's going back to the stud owner. Oh, man. It would have been good to keep him. You know what I'm saying? Even though he wasn't up to my standard, my liking, but you got to let go of the dogs. It's not a part of your standard, your liking. And plus, it was a deal. I got to let him go. But, Sugar, she's going to bring in something totally different from Kira. And Kira's going to bring something totally different from Sugar. And the whole goal is to implement that all in one. So these are the main two females. And anything that we get after them, those will be the females that we outcross with. That we, so when Kira produced her sons, those females will breed with her sons, because the whole goal is, before you start breeding, hey, come here, girl, come here, girl, come here, yip, 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 yip. Before you open your dog up for stud, or say he's open or trying to stud him out, he should at least have 3 to 4 breedings under his belt. He should have at least 3 or 4 breedings under his belt of consistency. And what I mean by that is, you can't be having a male out here saying he's up for stud and he's going to produce, and he haven't produced nothing in this world, and you don't know if he could throw consistent dogs. You don't know if he could throw consistency. You don't know if he could throw his look again. So you want to have 3 to 4 breedings under your dog's belt with different females. You don't want to have him with one female, breed 2 times, 3 times, and say, okay, that's it right there. I seen what he did 3 different times with this one female. Obviously, when you breed this male to one female, obviously they're going to throw different things. They're going to throw different colors, maybe different body weights, because sometimes it does pull, but at the end of the day, it's still with that one female, and that's what their genetics can do. It's still breeding her or breeding him to that one female. You got to at least have 3 females that he could breed with. So getting into this game, you got to understand that it's not just, oh, I bought a stud, let me find a female in this bully group. Oh, I bought a female, let me find a stud in the bully group. I'm going to be honest with you. I came in the game with a plan. My plan was already to have a Denzel something. I didn't know if it was going to be a Denzel granddaughter, Denzel son, or a Denzel great-grand. But at the end of the day, I still got Kira, which was an inbred, even better. Kira was a Denzel inbred granddaughter. I knew I was going to take her to some hurricane blood. I just didn't know who. Not a lot of hurricane dogs I like. And the hurricane dogs that I do like, you don't see them no more, or they're dead because of old age. Now, the hurricane dog I seen, Fats, of course, it wasn't because of his top side that I liked. I knew by breeding with him, he was going to pull from the bottom side. I'm talking about the mama side, because that was the breeder tied. That was his main line. That was his line that it was going to pull from. So I knew breeding with him, that line was going to pull. See, look at you. What are you doing? Look at you. You know what I'm saying? So I knew from there, I didn't have to worry about nothing. So I came in the game a little different. Fats didn't have no breedings. But at the end of the day, I got to see with this breeding what he can do. And it was more or less to see what he can do. And it proved me right that he was going to pull from the bottom side of the pedigree. And whoever got dogs from me, well, off this litter, which will only be two people, the two females that I own and my female and the two females that I got rid of or sold, they would know what I'm talking about. So with Sugar, she's a little different. Sugar has all the blood that I want implemented in one. She's tweaking a little bit on some, but that's when the other females come in and play, and we add that in. Now, the thing is with her is she already has something lined up. Now, when Kira produces her sons will go to Sugar. That's what you catch my drift. That's what I'm trying to say here. And then when she produced some sons, her sons will go to Kira daughters. So I wish I could get this on camera, but I'm sitting here talking first. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let it rock. So you gotta know what you're doing here. Now after that, you're too tight now. Cause right there, you just did some line breeder. Yeah, you did some line breedings right there. Take Kira's son and daughter back to Kira's son and daughter. Now the catch about Sugar is Sugar 4 generations or 5 generations back. Which you got to be careful now. She has Denzel's brother, Rome. So they are related deep back down. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 generations back. So technically, if it was a little closer, you would call them cousins. Great. Yeah, you'll call them cousins. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know your blood. So I knew with Sugar, getting her, she was going to have similarities like Kira. But the thing is with Sugar is she's a much bullier dog. And the dogs in her pedigree, they are bullier, but they have legs. Some of them dogs do look like pit bull on steroids, which the American bully breed is supposed to look like a pit bull on steroids. Come here. I'm gonna put your tail back on that leash. Come here. Come on, girl. Come on. So that right there, you gotta know the pedigree well. So now, like I said, you got Kira going. You got Kira's sons already. Kira's son already has one breeding lined up. No, 2 breeders, if you really look at it. You got Sugar, and then you got Sugar's daughter. So he already has breedings lined up. And now it's in-house. Everything's in-house. So now you have an outcross. No. Now you have a production on production. Which will kind of be, that would be an outcross right there. Sugar's son going to Kira's son going to Sugar's son. Kira's son going to Sugar's daughter. So that'd be an outcross. Now you can do Kira's son back to Sugar's daughter, who's still outcrossing right there. So if you want to put it like that, if you want to put it, sorry about that, the camera, the phone is about to die. So if you want to put it, those would be outcrossing right there. And then when I was talking about line breeding earlier, when I start taking Sugar kids back, when I take Kira back to Sugar, when I take Kira's son back to Sugar, and when I take that great-grandson back to Kira. So all that'll be, so right there, that what I just said, I know it probably sounds confusing. That right there is the line breeding. No, you got outcrossing, line breeding, and then you got, what I put inbreeding in that? let's just say line breeding and outcrossing. I wouldn't consider that line breeding. I mean inbreeding if I put that line line breeding and outcrossing. Inbreeding is a whole different subject with dogs. Have some people consider half brother, half sister as as an inbreeder. I used to consider it as a line breeding, but looking at it now, I'll say it's an inbreeding. Um, Another thing is you got brother and sister that's inbreeding, father and daughter. Like I said, I don't have a stud right now to do father and daughter, but the most I'll probably do is father daughter. I wouldn't take Kira to her son because then I'm pulling up too many of Kira's genetics, So I wouldn't do Kira to her son, but I would do her son to his daughter. So it's a lot of different things you got to know and understand in the fact of breeding. You got to understand that. So this was a little educational video today of what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? A little education video on how my mind and process things. So a lot of times I get confused sometimes. I know my information. I be talking about it so much that sometimes I forget the breedings that I lined up because I'm one of them type of learners where I gotta speak to you or talk to it or talk about it to you or say it out loud and speak to myself to know about it. Because if I write it down, I'm not going to look at it. I might could write it down in my notes on my phone, and when I pop up my notes, I'll be like, oh, I said that. But at the end of the day, I'm a learner where I could, when I speak it and talk about it, that's how I click it and remember it more. But if I write it down, I'm not going to pay attention to it. So if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And today y'all only seen Sugar a little glimpse, but today was a little more educational video on breeding. So like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we are out.